Hello, good morning and welcome to another serving of Can't Cook, Won't Cook. Now today I'm joined by two more sort of hopeless cooks. You know what they're all about. But today they're going to be baking, or attempting to bake, baked Alaska with me. How does that grab you? And at the end they'll be judged by me and their partners to see who wins an exciting kitchen prize. So, before we get cooking, let's meet our challengers who are going to play Can't Cook, Won't Cook. Wonderful. Well, thanks for coming along. Now we have here Rachel Stansted and Jo Milner. Why is she so bad then?
Well, there's 5 of us that live together at college and we all take it in turns in cooking, but we've had to kick Rachel off the rota because this is just such a disaster.
Oh dear, did you get her to do the washing up or something
yeah,
like that?
we like to make her do the washing up afterwards, but she tries to get out of that as well. She sidles off at the end of the meal.
Well, maybe she'll be able to prepare a little dessert for you at the end of today's show, all right? Okay. Fingers crossed, you know what they're like. OK, let's meet our second couple who are going to play Can't Cook, Won't Cook. Hello, hello. Now, this is Mike Broberg and Patricia Hall from Marlow. Now, you're just friends, aren't you?
Yes.
Because normally we'd associate you'd be married couples or something like that. How close are you?
Well, we're really good friends, but Mike's divorced and lives all on his own. So he's
looking for someone, girls in the audience there. You went, oh, I don't know what all that meant, yeah.
And he's always ringing me up to ask me how to cook things. I told him how to cook about 2 weeks before, so and he's always forgetting what to tell him. So I've just really dragged him along to so he can just stop phoning me.
Well, stop. Maybe perhaps you can prepare one dish today that might titillate your taste buds. You know, because we like doing a bit of that, don't we? Anyway, it's time to play Can't Cook or Won't Cook. Right. Come in then, Rachel. Now, this is what we are going to attempt to cook today. Feast your eyes on this. Isn't that beautiful? Now, that's what we call a baked Alaska. And, of course, it's served with that lovely raspberry and strawberry compote there. A little bit of zest of orange there. Doesn't that look lovely?
That's gorgeous.
Now, if you pay attention, you could achieve this today, all right?
Can I have that one instead?
Listen to them. I think it's about time to let's get cooking, I should say. Come on, get to your stations, let's go. Lovely. Right, now, I want you to get hold of those raspberries of yours and just run your fingers a little bit through your raspberries. Not too much, we don't want to break them up too much, that's it. Just to familiarise yourself. I'm always telling people to familiarise yourself with what you're cooking because it's a very, very good start, all right? Now, to that, I want you to grab hold of your orange and your zester. Yeah? There we go. Right, now, we're going to take the orange and I want you to run that zester down like that. There it is. Run that down the side there, all the way down, and get all that lovely oil coming out of that orange inside your strawberries there.
Oh, right.
OK, and just a little bit, I want you to just keep... In raspberries, actually, not strawberries, raspberries. What are you thinking of doing with them? There we go. And just keep that little bit there. I want you to keep that little bit of zest and just leave it on the edge of your board there so we can use that later on. OK, yeah, just keep that a little bit there. That's it, lovely. Well done, that's it. Lots of nicer movement there. You're starting. OK. Yeah, well, what you want to do is... No, you're not doing too bad. What I want you to do, though, is you're obviously left-handed, but grab hold of this quite firm, finger over the top. Right. That's for everybody at home, too. If you're working with the zester, finger over there, so that actually that lets the pressure, that controls the zester. You can see that? And look at that, nice lines. Wow. Try that. And remember, I want to keep a little bit on the edge of your board for later on. All right? How are you doing there? Beautiful, beautiful. Then I want you to take a little bit of the sugar and just sprinkle a touch of the sugar inside our raspberries there, OK? Then take a little bit of the dessert wine. This is a dessert wine. Now, you can use at home, if you want to use a sherry or one of those favourite liqueurs that you've brought back from a holiday in the back of the cupboard. You can take that out and just drizzle a little bit of that over that. And just give that just a little bit of a toss. Just allow all of those to marinate together. All that lovely orange and have a smell of it. Associate yourself with those lovely smells. Can you smell that? Isn't that delightful? Give that a good old sniff. That's it. Yes, that's the idea. Sprinkle a little bit of sugar in. Just get that and sprinkle some sugar in. Have you got your sugar in there? Yes. Lovely. Separate that. OK. Put that to one side.
I've not got much orange stuff.
Sorry, you haven't got much what?
I've not got much of the orange.
Doesn't matter, that's fine, that's what you just need a little bit. Pop that on the edge of your board there, like that. OK, pop that over there. Right, and then we're going to move on to the next one. Now, what we're going to do here is separate our eggs. I'm sure you've all done this before. OK, there is a glass bowl underneath. You've all got a glass bowl there. Take out the eggs, put them to one side. Now we want the whites in the large bowl and the yolks in the small. So away you go there, just give that a little bit of a crack there. Now what I like to do is I like to get my fingers and drop it inside and just let that run through there. Just a little bit. It's very good getting used to it. Then drop your yolk next door into the small bowl. Repeat that on all... Have you started already, Rach? That's OK. They're nice and slow because it's very important that we don't get egg yolk in here, otherwise the egg whites won't aerate. OK, so nice and controlled. It's OK, do it nice and slowly. Be in control of it. There you go.
Can I get shell in there as well?
Can
I put shell in there?
No, that's not the idea. No shell in there. If there's little bits of shell, put your finger in there and whip them out. That's it. How are you doing there? Oh, you've got a bit of each in there. That's it. Well, that's not really very good, is it? Huh? Really. Let's be honestly. They have to come out. Yeah, that's the idea. If we don't take it out, you see, it doesn't. The egg whites won't whip up. There we go. So we'll just try. Hard then, yeah, there you go. That's it. Nice and gentle. I want you to check that check that these work. Everybody, pick up your whisk. Make sure that they work. That's it. You got that? Oh. You started already, haven't you, Richard, eh? That's it. Put those in. Right, away you go again. Let's have another... Oh, look, and you too!
They fell out.
Here we are, look. Yeah. Pop them back in now. There you go. Pop them back in. That's it now. Just push that forward.
Oh, press that one.
And hold it, give it a nice firm. Right, let's have a little bit of a try there. You all right? Right, and into our egg whites, that's it. And really just start to move that around a little bit. What we're trying to do here, I want it full power, all the way. Push that button all the way. That's it. Beautiful. Now what we're trying to do here is we're trying to get as much air into our egg whites as possible, OK? I always say to people you can have fun in the kitchen, so if you want to, you can have a little bit of a sing-song. I'm whipping my eggs and I'm feeling great, oh yeah. Have a little bit of a song for you, Richard. I'm whipping my eggs and I'm feeling great, oh yeah. What about you, Rachel?
What am I singing?
I'm whipping my eggs and I'm feeling great, oh yeah. That's it. Enjoy yourself in the kitchen. Very important. Right, now bring that down a little bit, probably onto number 1 or 2, yeah? And I want you to start to sprinkle some of your sugar, nice and controlled. You can see whilst I don't put it in on too fast, and then because if you put it in too fast, basically, it's going to go all over the place. Then you can turn that back up again and incorporate that sugar that you've already got in there. Right, and again, back to your sugar, turn it down a little bit. Here we are, get that sugar in there. That's it, virtually all of the sugar goes in now, virtually all of that sugar. And just give that a good old beat. Everything's in there. Spin that bowl around, really get the air in there. Move it around if you want to, up and down, really get the air so you can see it forming and you get that lovely sheen inside your egg whites, all right? Beautiful, how are you getting on? OK, Mike. Rachel, how are you doing? That's it. Yeah, no, not all. There you go. That's about it. That's it. Really get that. Really mix that in. Wonderful. Right, that's it. Take that out now. We'll slow that down. I want you to start to load some of these. Don't worry too much about that juice too. I want some of that juice in there. That's why we don't put too much in. And just spread those out nicely all over your fan. That's it. All right over there. And look at those, really spread those raspberries out.
Do I use all of them?
Cover them, yeah, all of those in there. All of those in there. I tell you what, keep a few back, we'll put a few in the compote. How about that? Spread those out, that's it, spread them out. Right, that's it, that's what we want. We want to make sure that when we cut in there, everybody gets an equal portion there, all right? So just spread those out nicely. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but especially if you're at home, I have actually used frozen raspberries. I've taken them straight out of the freezer, and that's when I put the orange zest and liqueur on top. Why? Because when you put the ice cream on top, it also keeps it nicely chilled too. And of course, once it goes into the oven, those raspberries, I should say, would just melt down just enough so they've got a nice bite to them. That's what we're looking for. Ice cream, folks. Grab your tin of ice cream, or tub of ice cream, I should say. There you go. Get your knife. Now, be very careful here. We don't want your knife going all the way through. Just gently put that knife in and just run it around the edge. OK, and then on top, pop that on top, give that a little bit of a squeeze, and that will just drop out there, okay? Beautiful. That's all right, just give it a little bit of a squeeze, it will work out for you. Beautiful. Now just to mash that down a little bit, not too much, you can see me, just to sort of break that down a little bit, all nice and controlled, and then we can smooth it out using our little palette knife here. That's it, just spread that out nicely. There you go. Absolutely beautiful. How you doing there, Mike? That's what we're looking for, that's it. Just spread that out nice and evenly. So everybody gets a nice portion. Now, of course, going towards the edge, you'll find that it's not really necessary, because we want that kind of height to come towards the middle. So we're actually looking for a kind of a dome shape, you might say. What type of a shape, Mike?
Dome shape.
Lovely. Yes. What type of a shape, Rachel?
A dome shape.
Wonderful. All these lovely culinary terms are very, very important. There you go. Give that a good spread. Right. Isn't that looking exciting now? Quite delicious. Right, now what I want you to do is grab hold of your bags. You've got your piping bags here. You've got your piping bag?
Yes.
Open up. There you go, open that up. Now just before we start then, you'll fire up your gas to very low. One of the small rings, and really turn that down very, very low, and put your pot on top of that. All right then. Then grab that egg, those egg whites there, that meringue mix I should say, and pop that inside your piping bag. That's it. All right, all of that's inside. Beautiful. Ah, lovely. And now we're going to start piping the meringue on top. So I want you to be nice and careful there, starting from the edge there, just going round and turning that dish as it goes with you. Right, watch me here. Can you see this happening?
Yep.
Can you see that? Look at this. If you want to have a look, you just come across and have a look there, and just pipe that all the way round there. Nice and controlled. There it is. Look, there it is, all the way round.
Wow.
Lovely. Pipe that all the way round, and then when you've done that, top it up a bit more. Pull back that. You can see this technique. Pop that up a bit more. There. Fold that back, and then we're going to get some more meringue inside.
Wait for me.
There you go. Right, there we go. Lovely. Yes, yes. I think you'll be on the phone a lot more often, won't you?
I've got one in my hand.
All right, well, put it back in there. Clean yourself up. Let's have a look. Very good. You've got your own technique. Very good. Now you can see here, look what Rachel's doing, everybody. This is very important. You don't have to follow me. You can follow your own style if you want.
This?
No, I didn't do that.
Right.
Nice. This is what I like. This is a bit of creativity. You see, you don't need just to sort of. That's it. Lovely. All the way round. Get that all on. Now, what a mess. Look at that, Mike. Honestly. All right then. Oh dear. Oh dear. Look here. Here we are. Look. Look. I'll tell you what. What are you like? Look at this. Right, now no, the pan's nice and low. That's nice and low. That'll be fine. Now we're going to start again. This is for anybody too. If you're watching and you start panicking when you get into your meringue and things start happening like this, start again. Don't get all that messiness. It's all the art of cooking is control. All right. There we are. So we just dry that off. Yeah, give your hands a bit of a wash there, Mike. All right. Now we're going to start again here. And all of that in there. Now look at that technique. You see how that folds over? It's like a little sort of glove there, a little cone that folds over. And you get that all out, pop that inside your bag. There we go.
Still got some more.
Now one of the reasons that this meringue is a little bit runny, is because of that egg yolk content. Remember that little bit of egg yolk that got in there? How important it is to take it out? Yes. That means you need it meticulously sort of clean. And when you can start, doesn't matter, you can just run that round there like that. There you go. Give that a little bit of a run round like that. All right, and try and keep that in control. There we go. Right. If I've got a bit of meringue left, I'll give you some. All right, Mike? No problem. All right, let's finish this off. Right, there you go. Again, inside we go, running that, letting that meringue mixture go all the way round. There it is. Always in control. We've got a little bit more in there, so just let that run all the way round. There we go. I'll tell you what, Mike, you probably get a palette knife, I think, and just scoop that up and give that a bit of a spread. Make sure the ice cream's well covered. Now, the idea of doing that is because we want to insulate it. You see, it acts as like a little bit of a protection to it. So when it goes into the oven, the heat doesn't get to the ice cream and melt it. It just cooks the meringue.
It's coming out the wrong
Give that a bit of a shake down. There we go. And then I'm just going to finish this off there, little bits of little touches, and any gaps that you find. If you, any gaps that you find, just give them little decorations there. There you go, just little bits and pieces. There it is, all the way round there, just to protect it. Anytime you see a little bit of a hole, just give it a little bit of a peek there. It really doesn't matter, just to fill that in. There's another one there. Beautiful. Let's have a look.
I've got a few too many holes, thinking in my little tank.
What is that, Rach? Honestly.
I just meant round the outside, so...
Oh, yeah, round the outside, yeah. Look, oh. All right,
Tidy person.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As I say, never panic when you're in the kitchen. Always find a solution. Run. Now, let's try and finish this off. Get hold of that and just give that a little bit. We're going to have to try and bring this in there, and then we'll put a little bit of sort of decoration on top with the remainder that we've got. All right, just smooth that in there. So you never panic if you're not sort of succeeding. Always find a bit of a route there, Rach. Okay, now what you're going to do then is just to take a little bit. We just need a little bit of sort of just a few of these around there, just to give it a little bit of style. Okay, so all those student mates of yours will probably think, hey, she can cook after all. Right, there you go. That will be okay. Get that in your oven now. We're going to put these in the oven here, Mike. Well done. Where's your palette knife? Lovely. So just give that a little bit of a spread there, Mike. Lots of ice cream showing there, Mike, but I can't do anything about that now. Here we are, little dots there. Okay. Just touches there all around, just to give it, doesn't matter, little peaks, you'll see, it makes all the difference because all those little peaks will stand up. Right then, absolutely. Get that in your oven, that's it. Right, pop these into your oven. That's it. Right, it's a nice hot oven, bottom oven there. Beautiful. Now, if you're going to do a meringue, one of the secrets of meringue or baked Alaska, you know those things, or your pavlova, or, no, the exception is pavlova. Don't get that confused. Your meringue goes into a very hot oven. Your pavlovas go into a very low oven. They need a nice slow cook. All right, everything out the way now. Now, this pan should be nice and hot. Get half that butter inside your pan. Okay, lovely. Then any strawberries, put the strawberries in, but if they're a little bit large, just cut them in half. There we are, straight into your pan.
Half the butter.
That's it. And the sugar, put that sugar in there. Everything goes in there. We're going to really get that going now. Ooh. Let's have a look. Oh, dear. Oh, look. What is going on here, Rachel? I said low heat.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, dear. What's she like? I don't know, eh? There you go.
Go home.
Right, Rachel, there you go. Start again. Put a little bit of butter in there. Get going, get your compots in there. Look at it.
I'm sorry.
Rachel. Right, that's it. You got that going? Right, Mike, that's it. Pop that in. Have you got that?
Just put a few strawberries in, do we?
Right, that's it. Oh, that's a bit brown. Oh, Mike. All right, get your strawberries in there. Come on, turn that gas right down. There you go. Get your strawberries in there. Let's get finished up here. A little bit of orange juice in there. Grab your orange. Got to cook that out a little bit, get that caramelly stage first, and then we're going to put that orange in. So you want to get your orange, or put a splash of wine in that, Mike. Stop that heat, stop that butter from burning. That's it. Get that all in there, beautiful. Look at me dropping all these bits in here. Okay, let me look. Yeah, those Alaskas are looking good. We want to hurry up. The rest of your raspberries, pop those in too. Everything inside. Get yourself cleared down.
To put all the strawberries
Absolutely
in.
Lovely. Orange juice there, a little bit of orange juice inside.
Put all the strawberries in.
Yeah, if you want to, you can put all your strawberries in. I'm not quite putting mine in there, but I don't think it will make much difference now, will it, hey? That's it.
Shake them out.
Absolutely beautiful.
And the raspberries. Raspberries?
Hey?
Yeah,
oh,
no.
You've got to turn that heat up now. Look,
All
there's,
right.
there's nothing
can't
going on in
win.
there. Rachel, the idea of cooking is cooking.
But you turned it on.
Well, because it was burning!
Don't put these in.
You were cooking! Oh, I don't know. All right then, lovely. All those baked Alaskas are looking superb. Oh, absolutely delightful. There we go. Look at that. Oh, that's absolutely
fantastic.
yummy there. Beautiful. There you go. That compot's coming along, remember. That's it. As soon as that comes up, all that sugar starts to go a little bit.
Oh, did you put sugar
As that
in?
cools down. Right, come on, get your Alaskas out. Start to clear down.
Did you put
Get it
sugar in?
So, how do you
Sugar?
think he's done? How do you think he's
He's
done?
trying very hard.
Right, come on, everybody. You got the Alaskas out there? Get your Alaska. Oh,
I'm guessing it.
All right, bring it out. Come on. Oh, dear. Right, let's quickly, get your plates up here now. You've got a nice plate there. All right, then, I want you to cut a portion of your Alaska. So get your knife in there, cut a portion of your Alaska all the way down. There you go. A nice portion of Alaska. Baked Alaska, look at that, it's absolutely yummy. Get your palette knife, slot that underneath, be very careful. Make sure you're always in control of it, there you go. Always in control, looking for that control. Nicely, there it is, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Missing a little bit there. Always go back there. Oh, look at that, quite yummy. All that lovely ice cream and everything coming along there. And then what I want you to do is get your spoon and spoon some of your compote around the edge, okay?
Stop.
There it is, nice and controlled. Remember, it's always important. It's always important to control all of that lovely juices and everything. Quite delicious. And then finally, remember that little orange zest you had there? Sprinkle a little bit of that on top. And absolutely...
Fell over.
It fell over. All right, come on, get your compote on there. Lovely.
Is this my compote?
That's it, yeah. Put that in a nice clean zone so you feel it. That's it. Take your spoon and put a little bit around there. Put some compote around there. How are you getting on here, Mike?
Okay.
Beautiful. Right, I think it's time to tickle those taste buds. Right. Fairly chaotic, like you see, out of all that panicking, I think you ended up sort of quite... That's not too bad, is it?
It's really good.
Right, let's have a taste, shall we? You grab hold of that. If you want a spoon to get some of that compote, here we are, you can use that spoon. Taste a bit of that compote and taste a bit of that. Let's have a taste and see what it's like. There you go. Compote's not bad at all. Compote's not bad at all. Yes, it's a little bit... I can taste the burnt butter in the compote, all right?
That was my deliberate mistake.
But
Tastes good.
the ice cream hasn't melted really because little areas that were exposed, it means that the heat gets to it and it's melted a bit. But not too bad, not too bad. Well done. And let's have a look now, Rachel, see how you've got on. Good, that's not presented too badly at all there. You can see that, just that little bit of the edge there. Just tidy that up a touch, you know. Come on then, have a little bit of a taste there. Tuck in. That's okay. Let's have a little taste of that. Right then.
It's a step up from a
What do you
bounty,
think?
isn't it?
What do you think?
Well, it's a step up from a bounty.
It's a step up, is it? Normally a chocolate bar or something. I didn't get to have a little chat with you, did I, darling? These people me are going back and forward, piping and everything I was. But it's now decision time now. Look at me, so hot running around and all those business, but I have to say that because you burnt your butter, I'm going to have to award it to Mike. Well, look at this.
Thank you very much.
Now, Mike, you can see here, it's not exactly a cooking pan or something like that, but it's a kettle. It gets you in the kitchen. Right. It gets you in the kitchen, you start to believe in yourself again, and you've baked an Alaska here. Don't make no mistake about that. You've done very, very well, so keep up the good work, you know, be positive, and of course, you, Patricia, well done. Thanks very much for coming along.
Thank you.
Lovely to have you, well done. All right. And what I've got here for you is a nice bottle of bubbly. And there's a little something to go out and have a slap-up meal on Can't Cook, Won't Cook, OK? Because you tried a lot, Rachel, but... You see, aren't they nasty? They're horrible. They're horrible. I know, I wouldn't come here again. Exactly, just nothing but sheer abuse. But lovely bottle of champagne. There you go. Enjoy yourselves. It was lovely. Thanks for coming along, Joe. And for both of you. Thanks very much indeed. Well done, well done. Well, that's it. Bye-bye. Join us again very, very soon for another Can't Cook, Won't Cook. See you soon. Bye-bye.